The not knowing before the sentencing hearing can be terrifying, and counsel should be able to answer your questions regarding what to anticipate as far as a sentence. Nobody can guarantee what the judge is going to do. This is for sure. Your attorney can't guarantee you that they know the judge and they play golf with him and it's not going to be a big deal. Nobody can guarantee that the Bureau of Prisons is going to provide the medical care that they say they can, or that you'll get placed where you request. But it's better not being surprised and knowing this before you like get overwhelmed by the process. Well, I want to thank you for tuning into my YouTube video series, Indicted and Facing Prison. Now what? My name is Mark Blatstein. In 2006, I too was indicted and convicted of a felony and lost my medical license. To call this change of events a life altering is at best an understatement. But with work, though, and after I was released, I was able to get my license reinstated in full to practice medicine back in 2010. So my takeaway, my lesson is that prison is going to be temporary. The goal of this series is to provide you with the information you'll need to survive and navigate these times, because knowledge with preparation will help you build back the confidence you need to successfully navigate the process. Since you've heard that the Department of Justice and the FBI has been asking questions, maybe you've received a letter in the mail or they showed up at your front door, by this time their case against you is mostly complete and they have approaching a 98% conviction rate. Your next step, don't delay in acting now because at your peril. You need to identify a federal criminal defense attorney who has experience practicing federal criminal defense in federal court, because federal courts and state courts are much different. Hiring the legal team doesn't just mean that they need experience, but they also need to show you a proven track record of successfully defending cases like yours. It's also to have you also need to feel that it's a good fit for you to be working with them so that you're able to speak with them and talk to them from the heart when you need to, because the choices that you make today are going to impact you tomorrow. Should you have questions, please do not hesitate to call and consider engaging my services at 240-888-7778. This is your life and your future. So it's good to know before sentencing, how much time does the prosecutor want? How much time did the probation officer who conducted the interview recommend? What did your attorney request at the pre-sentence interview in their discussions with the probation officer? In reviewing the sentencing memorandum, approximately 3 weeks before sentencing, it includes appropriate character reference letters. And these are letters regarding your character, and maybe 1 to 3 can be attached to the sentencing memorandum. And if there are many others, they all can be handed or provided or given to your probation officer who is writing the report at the time of your pre-sentence interview. You should have a personal narrative and a release plan, both of them put together and included when you provide everything to the probation officer. And if your personal narrative is attached to the probation report, then you're going to see it. If the release plan is part of the probation report, you're going to see it, and explaining how they turned a life around, began making amends, restitution, accepting responsibility, and having a genuine remorse for the victims that have been harmed. Statistics. It's also included, your attorneys know this already, that judges will be willing to read and review statistics of similar cases in nearby districts or with this judge. And you can go to, for example, sentencingstats.com. Again, sentencingstats.com. I think it's around $700 that they'll go. You can use my name, Dr. Blatstein, that they can, after reviewing your pre-sentence report, provide you the statistics that you need. In your narrative, as well as in the pre-sentence report, is the nature and circumstances of the offense, the history and characteristics of this incident and why it happened. And it should be in your history, your personal narrative. All of this should be addressed, not under the term nature and circumstances or history and characteristics, but when you break them down, those components should be part of your personal narrative. And then the placement request. And this needs to, while it can be made at the sentencing hearing, and it can be made through the sentencing memorandum, possibly it's best if you can get the probation officer and the attorney or the prosecutor to agree. That includes programs or medical reasons supporting the request. And when you make that request, there needs to be reasons why, and then only make one prison request only. When requesting, also ask if you can get a surrender date sometime between the 14th and the 21st of the month. Why is this important? It's going to, rather than having you surrender any day and you get one shot at commissary to get things that you need: toothpaste, toothbrush, um, sneakers, a pair of socks, sweatpants, underpants, rather than going in at any time and then having go to the commissary and then have to wait another month. If you go in by the 14th or 21st of the month, in that kind of third weekish, this may allow you to go to the commissary right away and then to go ahead and have a second visit closer together that would apply with your date of birth. To engage my services or to have other concerns answered, call me today at 240-888-7778. Again, please, 240-888-7778. This is my personal cell, so I answer and return all calls. You can also get all this information for free on my website at pprsus.com. That's P as in Paul, P as in Paul, R as in Robert, S as in Sam, US.com, otherwise known as Physician Pre-Sentence Report Service. Back to commissary dates and when your second commissary date would be. It may not be on your date of birth. It could have something to do with your surrender date. I'm not sure. But either way, if you can get the surrender date to be somewhere on or around the third week of the month, the 14th to the 21st of the month, that you'll appreciate this after the fact. I hope this has been helpful. You've picked up some nuance or information, and I appreciate taking the time out of your day to listen to my YouTube video. Have a good day and stay safe.